Are you going again?
Back in business.
Thank you. Apparently we're hard on batteries.
Continuous running, I guess.
No, we're not pushing the wood yet.
Nate and Jensen, are you guys next?
Yep.
Are you ready?
So these radios right now on the truck, so just like this one does, where you turn it on, you're on fire. The important thing to know right now, as long as you have the notice panels,
Now I can't see.
perfect. Morgan will give you guys a scenario. You're wrong side of the bottom.
That's what's wrong with me. That's really weird. Okay.
All right, so you guys are dispatched to a two-story home. Fire on the first floor. We have a known victim on the second floor. All right? Okay, you have been assigned the search by the chief. Go get him.
Okay. Come up, close.
Brandon, hook on air for you. There you go.
Alright. You ready, Nate?
Yep.
Stairs, turn left.
Roger, turn left.
Turn to the wall.
You want me to take right?
Alright, enter your room. I'm gonna look him first. Roger.
I have victim.
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 IP copy, victim located. What's your location?
You're on the second floor. Near the north side.
Go back how we came.
Copy, second floor exterior, has a victim, second floor alpha side.
You're returning to the initial address.
Last unit I walked on, you're gonna have to repeat that.
He didn't hear us. We have fire. I will follow you at the victim.
IP copy, you got fire in the address, finding another way. You push down the hallway, you should make your way to alpha bedroom. We'll start getting a ladder to the second floor on the alpha side. Interior to Richmond, or sorry, IC to Richmond.
You coming with me?
I'm still with you. I got your foot. Still got your foot? It's still furious.
You okay?
Still good? Still following? I lost you. Where you at? Red, come on, I'm coming. I'm coming to your voice.
IP copies located window, alpha Bravo side. There's a ladder there now. Ripper's coming up to you.
That's the head. stuff and start getting cooled down. So I liked your communication. I could hear you guys. I could understand you. I feel like you heard each other because you immediately stopped and responded. So I like that. I thought that was really good. I like Brandon. You said, okay, I'm going to lead you. I'll get you out because you have the victim. And so you guys did that. That was good. So let's talk a little bit. Brian brought it up earlier, but let's talk about what we've learned about flow paths. What happens when you open that window?
That's when the fire is going to hit.
Fire's going to launch.
Yep,
Calling out that quick.
you're right. So what can we do to make sure that you can get yourself an area of refuge?
Shut the door. When I find the door friend.
Shut the door,
I
right?
tried to find the door, didn't find the door, so I kept going.
Yeah. So that'll be one thing. We'll find the door, shut that door. Okay. Is there anything, Brian, Thomas, that you guys noticed on that one?
We've been bringing it up with most groups. Everybody's just crawling like this, and like you're putting all your weight over. And so if you come to a spot on the floor, you're going to go through. You can be doing this.
That's what I was doing over there. Once I had the victim, it was I was following in his footsteps, so I didn't.
Yep.
That's why I was crawling, because I was.
It's still fine to be like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still try to.
I would never try to be on all fours.
Never for it. Roger.
Well, because you think your pack is 30-some, closer to 40 pounds. When you get forward, I mean, you can feel it. Yeah. And so a floor's gone, or even you hit a stairwell that you didn't know was there. Because where they at? Katy Drive. There's those houses that have like the inset living rooms, and you will fall right in there. Now, I mean, you're falling 2 stairs. You're probably gonna be okay. You're gonna sort that out, but you never know. There's weird stuff in houses all over there. So, okay. Do you guys have any questions on that? All right, so let's go ahead and get you stripped down here.
Yep.
You guys are the last group to come through.
I could actually hit the far wall with my.
We've got.
One more group.
Yep.
One more group. So we'll let this last group run through, and then we'll kind of like as a group talk about some of the key stuff that we think we're missing and make sure they're up to date on that. Brian was wanting to talk about kind of how to move and drag victims. That might be good because there's a couple of them slack that little guy's head off everything. Probably not super great on a kid.
Yeah.
So we'll probably go to the floor down there and let him work through some of that a little bit. Let everybody get cooled off, see if they have any questions, look through their skill sheets.
Okay.
One of the things, remind me to bring up if I forget, this ladder team's got to hurry.
Yeah. I think overarchingly,
Yeah.
everyone a little more hurry up.
Yeah. So just kind of stress me the importance of when victims are involved and when firefighters are in trouble. You gotta pick it up a little bit. All right, we'll get them set.
Kind of a weird dynamic. You want to slow down and do a few things, right? But then when you've decided you got to move fast.
And, talk about some of the stuff that we think everybody's kind of missing or not super great on.
Okay.
And make sure they got that. We'll have you do. You said that you wanted to kind of work through them with dragging victims. Yeah. We'll have you do a good spiel over that, and then we'll make sure they're squared away, and then do their test. Like it?
Get the next crew ready to go.
All right then.
Here's your baby back.
Hey, do you guys want some water real quick?
I have my bottle. I'm good, but I think Thomas needs it.
The camel.
You want some?
Yes. Just toss it up. We'll catch it.
I'll go get you some.
water?
No, no. Absolutely.
Last group, and then we'll go through. Thanks everybody. I think there's been a good teaching moment here. Like they didn't, you know, it's unconventional because without knowing it's here, it's not like a normal door, but it's a good teaching moment that they'll be able to catch on their second rotation.
And we can move it
I
too.
think a learning point for next time for us as instructors is it's gonna just like use a cheap door handle to slap on there, just so they can hit that and like, oh, that's a doorknob. This is the door.
I have the old doorknobs for my house at home. I'll bring them.
Yeah, we just screw them on there. It would be just enough to, I think, maybe cement that door better.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've been in how many houses you guys been in? It's a hollow core door and it's half rotted out, or someone's punched it out. So a door's not always gonna feel like a door in real life.
And we can move that down too if we need to. If we think they're missing it because it's not in the right spot.
Right. Well, it's stuck here against the wall, so maybe if we prompt them a little bit, prop it open here so they run into it.
Older homes will have doors for hallways.
Yeah.
Legacy homes will. But some new construction homes, their master beds will have a hallway going into it after the door.
Okay.
So I mean, it's not completely unheard of to have a door in front of the hallway.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to make sure, like, because it is kind of a failure point. I mean, you're gonna get yourself hurt if you don't isolate that.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that it's not like our deficiency that's gonna trip them up or whatever, something that's low.
And we'll bring it up in that second rotation beat. But, you know, most groups miss this point of contention that you need to change.
Find it like your life depends on it, because kind of it might.
Yeah.
All right.
My poor kid's got a dirty face. It looks like it's gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean him.
Looks like he-
All right, let's go see if this other group's ready.
I didn't feel the came in at Thursday morning. It might be because it's one machine after you turn I can shut it down and start going off.
Yeah. Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake.
Man.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's worth it.
I'm giving up on it.
I had to fuck it up or mess it up the first 3 times.
Okay. So you guys responded to a 2-story structure, reported fire on the first floor, know there's a victim upstairs on the second story, okay? You have been assigned by the IC to the search team. All right, go get him. Scene safe BSI.
Can't see nothing out of this thing.
Put your arrow.
You got radio traffic, Andy? You know what? You gonna handle radio? I got a radio. Sit down. Alright, same thing.
Left, sir.
Left hand third.
Oh. Moving along.
Watch how that
doors. Vic. Yeah, victim. Yeah. Victim.
I see copy, victim located. What's your location? Interior team on the Charlie side. Where are you at? First floor, second floor?
Second floor, Charlie side. Our exit is blocked.
I see copy. Second floor interior has located the victim. Exit blocked. Start making your way down the hallway. You can come to a bedroom in the Alpha Bravo corner. We'll work on getting you a ladder to the second floor there. Break. I see your team.
Yep.
Red team, the second floor interior team lost their primary defense. I need to get a ladder to the second floor of the Alpha Bravo there.
Then one of you makes a call the victim headed down the ladder.
Victim's coming down the ladder.
You can get it.
I see copy. Victim out of the house.
Alright, go ahead and start coming out of it. So the first thing, you can tell you guys just went through a fire academy, I liked how you were crawling up. Like you weren't on your hands and knees with all the weight of that pack up on your head and on your shoulders. You were up on a leg and maneuvering that way. Your eyes were up, you could see, you could hear what's going on. If something happened, you weren't going to fall forward, your weight was mostly back. So I really did like that. Andrew, you found that door pretty quick and you got it shut, which is awesome. When you come back through though, we didn't shut it on the way back. And so, not shutting that on the way back, when you took this window open, what's going to happen? Yeah, all that firing stuff. So if you shut that window, because you had to sit here and wait for a while, and they were just coming from here to there, so if you think about a normal house, and we're going on the Bravo side of the structure, they're going to have to go to the truck, get the ladder, run all the way around the house, and then throw it. So you're going to be sitting here for a minute, most likely. Depending on the size of your victim, if you have a 400-pound victim, it might take you quite a while to get them down, but you had a kid, so you're going to have them there pretty quick.
Hey, Andy, go ahead and open up your coat, bud.
Unzip and get cooled down. Did you guys notice anything?
You guys did well on the crawling up. Nobody's done that yet. And then, yeah, the door thing. You found it the first time. I'm very hopeful that you'd think about it on the way out. And so that was the important time.
Brian, did you notice anything? Alright. Let's go down, get undone, start rehabbing. We're going to talk about some things as a group, work through some things, and we'll come do your last evolution and go home and get you cooled down. Is your baby here yet?
My baby?
Your baby.
No.
What is she doing?
I don't know. She can
Wasting
wait.
time.
She can wait a couple weeks. Farther along she is, the better.
Huh.
I'll leave it hot.
things we want to talk about, they're crawling, make sure they're crawling up. Get in the door. Communication. Some of the communication I think is great, some of it is not, I don't think. What else do we need to kind of hit them with when we go down there?
I think communication's very key. Like trying very hard to pronunciate and talk loudly.
I agree. I think that's their major point would be the communication, like you're saying. Second thing would be getting that door closed once they call for that window. And then third and fourth being how they're moving, and then how they're moving the patients.
Yeah.
If you're in the ranking order, but I think that's good.
One thing that, looking back, I think every group's kind of done this, but I noticed it majorly on this last group. They found their victim and they stopped and sat here and didn't move the whole time they were trying to get information. They knew where they come from, or should at least know where they come from. One guy can be talking while, because you surely should be able to talk and move, right? Like I can.
Yep.
And so maybe that might be something to point out, that patients really don't have very long in a smoke-filled environment, or even in a kind of smoky environment. So
every 60 seconds, survivability goes down 10%.
Yeah. What else? Maybe when they enter a room, fire department call out, be quiet for a second. Because what, from your VEIS class, what did you say the statistics were about most victims were found because they hurt them or something like that? What did you say?
I can't remember the statistic, but yeah, it's not so much that they hurt them, but they found them on the way to the fire.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
They're in that common area or the path to the exit.
Yeah. And then we'll work through the laddering. I'm not super impressed on how we've been laddering. It's been slow, and then if you watch them, they're just not very coordinated. So that might be something we write down for next training. Maybe we need to go through ladders.
That would make sense.
Yeah. All right, let's go get them together, get them cooled off, and talk about it.
Okay.
If you guys want to drop down too, that's totally fine. Okay. You're getting sweaty. My keys are, there's a red, that's the bag in my locker. My keys are down there.
Okay. You guys will be first up on there. We'll watch the clip. So you're back to the radio should be close by.
Alright, so let's everybody come over here. If you have a coat on, take it off because we're going to be here for a second. If you want to unbutton and zip your pants, go for it. I don't want you getting too hot. Does everybody have a water or had enough water where you think it's going to be alright? Does anybody need water? I can get you one.
Good.
Perfect. So we just kind of, because the next time we're going to evaluate you on this, kind of test you on it, so we want to just talk about some of the things that we've noticed, maybe some pointers on how to fix them. But you guys have the opportunity to ask questions, or if you have suggestions, whatever, we'll talk about that. So one of the things that we noticed, well, I say everybody, the last group did not, but everybody else is wanting to crawl like this. Well, you got to remember you're wearing a, 36-pound air pack. And so when you do that, the guys that did that, where did all that weight go? Went up on your neck and on your shoulders, and it forced you further down. And then when you did that, what could you see? Just like this little square right in front of you. Because remember, you're using this little windshield as well. Couple things. For one, you cannot see, if you remember back to Brian's VEIS class, we talked about how many victims we found because we heard them, how many victims they found because they'd seen them. The numbers on that are pretty high, so get yourself up where you can see everything. The other thing is you need to be able to see fire conditions. If you have your head down and there's fire rolling over your head and the smoke's banking down, what is that indicative of? Flash over, right? But if your head's down, are you ever going to see that? No. And how many people survive flashover? You just kind of don't unless you happen to be in a doorway, right? So make sure that your head's up so you can see what's going on around you. You can kind of hear stuff like that. So the way to mitigate that, Brian talked about, he kind of does like a gorilla crawl. He gets a leg out in front of him and he might knuckle down the slide. So you can do that if you want to. Also, we talked about Well, most of the victims are found right inside of the door. So the first guy that threw that door, swim out and see if you can feel anybody. Swim, make yourself real big, and then get yourself seated and go through that door. Obviously, you need to sound the floor first. Don't dive head first into a door if you don't know there's a floor there, right? Sound that floor with something, make sure there's floor there, and then make that big squeak and see if you can find anybody. One of the other things we talked about was communication. There's a couple crews that was really good. Like, you guys spoke loudly, you took your time, you spoke clearly. We as instructors could hear what you were saying, what was going on, and I felt like your partners could too. Then there was other of you that was like, you know, I got a victim. And everybody was like, what? And even Chief had to come on the radio and ask you several times to repeat what you said. So if you got a victim, victim! Because remember, you're in your mask, you're breathing over air, all the things, you yell it out. The fire's loud, trucks are running, pumps are roaring, fans are going, all the stuff. So yell it out. When you get on the radio, whoever's going to get on the radio, take a breath, take a second, speak clearly, slowly, concisely, so that everybody on the fire ground can hear you and understand what's going on. If I hear you say victim, 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 and I'm not in the house, I'm out here, I'm going to start looking at how I think you're coming out to try to get there to help you get them out. If I hear you say, I've lost my egress, I can't come back down, same thing, I'm going to the truck for a ladder if I know you're on the second floor. But if I can't understand you or I can't hear you, I don't know to go do that. And then that's longer that you have to sit up there in hostile fire conditions and wait. Thomas, what?
I'm 100% confident that if this was real, everyone would be operating at a different level than what you are right now. So there's no reason to not do this training like you would in real life. Like, everyone would be much more excited. You're going to be moving faster. There's no reason to not practice like you're going to play. I would get more excited next time you go back through this.
One of the things, I guess, with that we noticed, a lot of you found the victim, and you stood here and held your victim and talked on the radio for like 2 minutes, and then started moving. Whoever's got that victim, you guys start moving towards that door, you should be able to talk and crawl. I mean, you really should. It might